Hi guys, the Bald Hair here and welcome to my very first video for the new site, and this is going to be an unboxing of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Baby Groot. This has just arrived through the door about 10 minutes ago, so I've just taken over his main boxing. So here we all are, still sealed. So now I pre-ordered this last June, I think it was, or midsummer last year, which, as you know, if you want to get hold of any of the Hot Toy collection, you have to pre-order, because I think this went to sold out about 2 or 3 months ago, before it was even actually released. So as you can expect with Hot Toys, the boxing, let's just have a quick look before I just undo it all. We've got Awesome Mix Volume 2, little tape deck up there, and basically a bit of a dashboard view. And in the back, all of his warnings, telling you what's in there. But apart from that, just a very... Oh, you got the tape controls with I Am Groot on the top. It's a very Guardians of the Galaxy-esque, which is exactly what you would expect. Right. Oh, nice, well-fitted box cover. And inside you've got all of the credits put on. Little, obviously, computer like microchips inside of the credit producer, designers, everything that, all involved in making this. And there we have. Oh, let's pop this out a minute. Let's get rid of all this excess boxing, which will obviously go into storage. And there he is, all inside, nicely packed away. Now I won't open him up, stood up, because I know what will happen. Everything will fly. So let's keep everything together, and first of all let's introduce you to Baby Groot. There he is, life size, all movable parts, everything, so you can get him. Obviously the legs same. I've got the full size Groot up there, which I will do a little clip for my other Hot Toys in a minute actually. But yeah, there he is. We will just stand him just up there for the time being, so you can keep him in shot. And he also comes with the attachable, flexible hands, which you can see there, which you can come on, so you can have them on as extras, so his hands will pop off, so he can be doing that. And he comes with a few different expressions. That one's more of a, what I would call a bored looking face, as he does. And then you have, this is the face which will probably go on him, you have the happy face. I will try to zoom in on that when I edit this together, so you can see, well, there you go, we'll have them all up. So you can have the 3 different faces, and they do just clip on. Now there's, I'll tell you what, I'll take his hands out of the box as well. And there we go, we're another layer of the lovely Hot Toy boxing down. And another layer. I tell you what, Hot Toys, you know how to pack something. Now this is the bit, look at this. You can dress him. This does go on him completely. It is pop it off, and even the little zip works and everything, so I will get that on him. I won't do that now because that, I can imagine, is a little bit fiddly. But he comes to the cardboard, so I will have him dressed in his little junker suit, and I will put a video or picture up of that once he's all dressed. You don't need to see me dressing a Baby Groot. You've got the stand, which he will be going on, and you have got the small additions of what looks to be clip-in, I would say, sprout. He's already got one in the top of his head. I'm sure you can clip them in. Oh yeah, there's one on the back of his arm by the looks of it, little holes, which once it's going to be very difficult to see them. But they are just small little sprouts you can put on there if you would like the extra effect of that. And obviously the pole system, which if any of you have had Hot Toys before, you know all just clips together. And I think this one here screws, because every time I get, if any of you know, I collect the Iron Man Hot Toys, and every base seems to be different. They can't pick a design they like at Hot Toys and stick with it. There we go. Oh dear, there we go. So that pushes onto there. And there we have it. So that will then, you normally have to bend these. Oh, look at that. Upside down, because you want that supporting this. Here's the bottom. And then you just put that clip on top. And then that will then clip on around the waist. And you then just adjust for the height. I'm not sure why they make these adjustable, because you know Groot isn't going to grow, but you can bend that around so you have him stood where you would like him, like that. So that is everything that comes in the box, as well as some extra, oh that's different, some little ball joints all wrapped up, I'm assuming as spares in case any of the ball joints where the arms and hands and everything all come off, whether they do break, whether you change them a lot. But that's good to know. I shall keep them in the box with those bits. But anyway, I will get Groot dressed, get the correct head on, and I will put up possibly a little video or some photos of what he looks like in his new home. But anyway guys, that's it. That's Baby Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 unboxed, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you very much. As promised, I've just wrestled him into his little junker suit, and the reason I've come back to show you this one is to show you the full final product finished of what he looks like all dressed up. I've not left his long hands on, I quite like the short hands, but the reason I've done this was because to get the suit on you have to pop his legs off. Okay, his legs actually come jointed off at the hips, and just a twist and a pull, and when you spend this much money on a figure it's always a little bit nerve-wracking thinking what to do, but they just pop off. You then have to put the legs in that way, roll it down, clip them back on, then you unbutton all of his little suit. There is 2 poppers on there, undo the zip. His arms don't come out the sockets, but his hands do. So what you have to do is pop his hands off and then feed the arms through, roll them up a little bit so it fits, pop whichever hand you want back on, and then do the buttons up. And that is how you dress a Baby Groot. Also I changed his head, as you can see there, because he came with that one on. To do that you have to get your hand underneath his chin, which once again is terrifying, and you pull it all forward and then at the top, and his head will just wiggle off. Now I found the one that came on was very difficult to get off. I really did have to pull him, but that is how he comes off. So he doesn't slide up or down, it comes literally just straight off, and then you pop the new one on. And what I will say, there's a chap from the UK called Hurley FX, which I'll put a link up underneath. He's actually moulded his own, he does amazing Groot cosplays and everything like that, and he's actually moulded, because he got the Baby Groot and moulded his own face, an angry face, and it looks fantastic. If I can find it quickly online, I'll stick a picture up what his final thing looks like. But that is all custom made. I'm sure if you got in touch with him, I think he might be doing commissions, or if he's not, he should, because they're absolutely brilliant. But yes, go check him out. But anyway, there we go, Baby Groot, dressed and ready for action to stand up with my other collection. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you again. Cheers, bye.